I'll kill you! Die, Jake! now.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet's...
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. It's locked. There's no one in. It's locked, all right.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Cheap price. Welcome, sir.
I am Dr. Reed.
Doctor?
Right then. Show me...
Fancy buying?
You never... Right then. Show me what you... Excuse me.
Another journalist?
I'm not a journalist.
A doctor, you son.
Really?
I'm Joe Peterson's son.
Goodbye.
Don't be shy.
I'm not looking for what you're selling.
All right then, but
Tell me about
are you
I have no interest. I always thought...
You know,
Goodbye, miss. Forgive my...
Do not apologize, my son.
I am
A science?
Have you any...
No.
You said...
As a
Where did you...
I sent...
I have heard enough for... Good evening.
It's far.
Don't you fear...
I've been touched by God's...
Don't you fear...
I've been...
Don't you fear getting...
I've been touched...
Don't you fear getting...
I've been...
I have heard enough for...
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
Excuse...
Sorry.
Dr. Reed.
I heard you're...
Not much,
I'm afraid...
Ah,
Without a doubt.
I don't know much about the man.
He never goes...
No. A few days ago, he
Really?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just be...
He has no relative?
No. Except for that...
Where can I find...
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel.
Goodbye, Mr. Duff.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Duff.
Oh, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Good evening. I know what you're thinking. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. A stubborn and I know you understand. Very well. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Would you like me to revive you?
Good evening, Christina.
Change you?
Christina,
I don't like.
considering
If it is going,
you...
and you.
Do you know you see...
Dorothy.
Goodbye, miss. Good evening, sir.
Please be my guest.
Really?
I'm a poet, sir.
May I ask you a few questions?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not?
What can you tell me about an old...
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small...
Not interested in...
Darius is an old political activist.
I'm looking for...
Dorothy.
Did you know...
No, I didn't.
Are you not?
That girl.
I feel...
Guilty!
Tell me, Mr.
The place is...
Do you...
On the
What can you tell...
Not much.
And have...
Maybe perhaps one day, perhaps.
In what way?
The struggle...
If you say so.
Such vibrant and...
Vivid, of course.
Oh yes, the poignant...
Do you need medical attention?
It may be wise...
I understand your appetite for work.
The nutrition of my mind is more important.
Are you aware?
But this is where...
I understand.
I don't care.
If some...
Well, you...
May I ask?
Not at all.
If you...
Thank you, Doc.
But are you...
Oh, I should...
What are your thoughts?
Terrible use...
What are you talking?
Do you remember...
Yes.
Most people failed.
I'll leave you alone. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
You are blinded by your false faith.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you.
If you persist in investigating...
Thank you, sir.
Christina Popper claims she self...
Of course I do.
Do you think things will ever change?
I believe the situation can only...
Have you...
I've had to...
That's... Have you any idea...
I've had to...
That sign... Why are...
There's a war.
If no...
Yes.
What is it?
He goes...
So...
Why?
That's
Not...
Do you need assistance?
Save your time.
Goodbye, Mr. Mr. Petrescu, just...
You again?
Sir, don't you see we're on the same...
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yeah?
I have to admit your words. If you want to talk...
We've not been formally introduced.
I am Darius Petrescu.
Do you need some help?
I am very tired.
Well? I know you fought,
I know my death,
but Romania escaped.
it is not the country I fought.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius?
I'm her oldest friend.
You mean occupied...
Really?
Do you have any family left?
Who knows?
Don't be embarrassed.
It's quite awkward.
This war...
No.
Do you... Tell me everything.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doc.
Are you not worried for...
She is as brave.
Are you in love with...
Don't be stupid.
Who is she?
She's not from...
You say she has no...
Well, there's...
So Dorothy...
Like myself,
She seems...
more than...
Tell me...
I do not believe...
Goodbye, Mr... What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalp! Hand me that scalp!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
You're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
The risks you've taken for your friends in...
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary, but this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
I'm not ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I saved lives and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
It's locked.
This one stinks already. Get them weapons ready! Van right! Steady, boys!
Oh my god! Filthy piece of shit! We have to stop it! Shit, that leech is off!
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir.
Actually...
Then you have come to...
Oh.
Ah, my...
I'd like to see...
Bloody hell, boy. What? What?
I'm Doc...
No.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Good evening. What? What?
No.
You...
Yeah.
You not...
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
I'm not afraid anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
it, boy! Burn it, boy! He's mine! I'll take Crush the leech, boys! Finish it. My fire doesn't